Okay, here, Skordle 7-on-7 Showdown with Coach Bill Blankenship. Coach, how you doing?
Hey, hot, but it's great work for our guys, and I love getting to be a part of it. Bixby does a great job of it.
How about for you guys, developmental-wise, what's a 7-on-7 do for you guys?
Well, we really try to approach it as this is where we can improve a couple of things. One, I just want to see them compete.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not football, and so we don't get caught up in a lot of things, but I want to see you compete. I want to see you hone your individual skills. Very few times apart from something like this am I going to get to run all these routes against people that are really trying to cover me, or I'm going to have to cover people that are really trying to beat me in these routes. So this is good stuff.
And obviously, Will graduates last year, so I'd imagine you come here 7-on-7 trying to figure out maybe who's going to get the bulk of the snaps at quarterback?
Yeah, that's part of it. Obviously, we had a really good spring, had 4 guys really fighting it out. I think Cole Duggar kind of separated himself at the end of spring in team camp.
Okay.
So he's getting the bulk of our 1 reps. We've got Melchizedek Porter, so a lot of people know him as Jay, that is here getting our other reps today. We're going to swap that out when we go to another tournament and give some other guys some reps. But I love our sophomore, Solo Skalnick. I think he's got a real good upside to him. And then one kind of out in left field is Kellen Pekoski. He's a young man, had focused in on baseball, but has really become a lot more in the mix. So he's still fighting for it too.
It sounds like you have the all-alphabet team at quarterback. Is what you're telling me.
Well, we do. We got them all over, but I love that. It beats the heck out of having just one guy trying to take them all. We're going to try to keep building for the future, and like I said, Cole's in the lead, but it ain't a done deal.
And obviously you have a bunch of skill guys, Mario Kirby, Isaiah Jacobs. I've heard he has some pretty good pedigree in his family. Yeah. So to have skill guys like that, obviously good to lean on them while you're trying to break in a quarterback.
Yeah, well, with the bulk of our skill guys back, we were young last year, but now that's starting to pay off.
Right.
Certainly all of our leading receivers, we lost Grant Van Landingham, who had done a great job for us, but the next 4 or 5 guys are all back and they return, and they're not those babies they used to be. So I'm excited to have those guys surrounding whoever our quarterback is. Defensively, we have a lot of guys back, especially in the secondary, and I think we're getting a lot more speed on the field, looks like.
What about offense, defensive line, guys in the trenches? How are you guys looking there?
It's. I think we're going to be really solid, but we don't have any, just freaks in there at D-line. I mean, I think we got really good high school players, both offensively and defensively in the line, and I think they can be a strength for us, but there's not a lot of big-time recruits there.
What about defensive-wise? What kind of guys are you looking at there? Any guys going both ways?
Yeah, not a lot. Dawson Adams will rep some. We're going to get the ball to him some on offense, but he's starting for us at one of our safety spots, and he's been starting since his sophomore year, so he understands it. Certainly, Deuce Mayberry, who's one of our corners, we'll throw him in and throw the ball deep to him some. And, I mean, there are some guys that will get reps, but our defense is pretty solid. Imad Triplett was an outside backer for us last year. We moved him inside. Now, he's also one of our running backs that will get a lot of carries, usually in the short yardage goal line stuff, but he looks really good as an inside backer, so I'm excited about the things we've tinkered with so far.
What about last year? It felt like you guys really progressed as the season went along. Obviously took Broken Arrow to the limit in the semifinals. What did you tell the guys after that game looking ahead to this year?
Well, I think we showed what we were capable of becoming. You got to take your hat off to Broken Arrow. What a great run they had, and they finished it well. But we were kind of circling the drain early, after 3 or 4 weeks, and I thought our guys really dug deep, and we began to grow. Still didn't quite get over the hump, but I thought a lot of those young guys got way better, and I thought we played extremely well in the playoffs. And so I think that we're going to get some momentum from that coming into this year, and hopefully we'll continue to grind and try to get better.
And just like, BA, Jinx, and Union, you guys obviously have a non-district schedule that's going to be tough. So it obviously prepares you for what you have coming in the last 7 weeks of the season, right?
Well, we think so. And I've always been one to think that you go after, a tough schedule if you're really serious about going deep in the playoffs. And so you want to get those non-districts that are going to test you and stretch you. And, we're going to do it again this year. We'll open up at Bentonville West one of the best teams over there. Then we got Fayetteville coming to our place, and then Broken Arrow will be the last non-district. And, those are three of the best. And then the very next game, we play Union. So we're going to, just like last year, those first four are going to be tough, but we'll find out where we are, and then we're going to try to build for the playoffs.
What about you? Any plans in the summertime? I mean, you get a dead period instituted this year, so any Blankenship family plans coming up or anything?
Well, I took my break first week of June, and Angie and I went and got on the beach for a little while, and that was sweet. So we'll basically be looking at any other time we get. This will be grandkid time.
Okay. So maybe a little yard work mixed in?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, a lot. Too much rain.
Yeah. Well, Owasso coach Bill Blankenship. Bill, thank you very much.
Thank you.
You bet.